see, what else should we cover? Harvesting etiquette. You know, we talked a little bit about caretaking. You know, and so when you're out there, you know, you see fiddleheads, you don't want to cut them all down.
Yeah.
You know, every single one, then there won't be any left for the future. So, you know, we like to say, you know, if you take about a third, then you're doing okay. You leave 2/3 of them to re-sprout. And if you can, you take the lesser ones. You know, the ones that are doing really good, you might want to leave those because they might be in a better spot, might have better nutrients, better genes that will help it be more productive next year. So you can selectively make it stronger. We're talking about the wild rice.
I like the chanterelles, for example. Yeah. Chanterelles here, and you got two, one growing like almost on top of the other. You're just taking the ones that are together, because then you're still leaving that one that's going to be sporing in that spot, so you can really like work that. Right, so that way that chanterelle patch just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
And then the other thing about harvesting is like where you harvest from, right? There's a lot of potential things you want to watch out for when you're wild harvesting. You know, if you're harvesting right next to a road, there could be a lot of problems with that, right? Mostly what I've heard is that back in the day when they had leaded cars, that exhaust had lead in it. So that lead is probably still there in the soil, and certain plants will uptake the lead, and then it's going to be in your soil, so and in your plants, and you'll be eating it. So that's a good thing to be cautious of. Power lines, like the high tension lines, and even a lot of the lines along roadsides are sprayed with defoliants to keep the big trees and stuff from growing up, so you don't have to cut them. So, you know, it might be in the forest and you come across one of those high tension openings and you see all these berries and everything, and the animals are eating them. A little deceptive. Don't harvest from there. And obviously a lot of old houses, you know, some people, you know, the lead paint falls off the house. It's been scraped how many times and repainted, and that lead dust is flying all over the place. And, you know, that's another potential hazard. And then obviously industrial and agricultural runoff. You know, if you're at the bottom of a big sloping hill with a lot of cows on it, that soil is probably filled with all kinds of, you know, antibiotics and things that are fed, depending on how healthy the farm is and the cows, you know, it could be a potential contaminant. And even just excessive nitrogen from lots of fertilizer can change the balance of plants and make them